Hello, how is everybody doing today? By now you know Disney Infinity is canceled. Everyone has offered their thoughts. You've probably seen 10 videos on this. But most people are just sharing news. They're reading the clip. I'm actually, the games are come to an end. Skylanders is going to come to an end eventually. You know it. It's just how games go. They don't continually make games unless you're Call of Duty. But I'm very surprised they stopped now. I don't watch the Disney Infinity YouTube show often, but at not the launch of the Marvel Battlegrounds, but the launch of the newer characters, Ant-Man, Vision, characters like that. My glasses are falling down. They talked about making more Marvel characters. They're excited about the development of new Marvel characters, which shows they were not stopping. They were still planning on releasing things, at least in the near future. At least till next year, something like that. Anyways, so I'm very surprised. And when you think about the properties Infinity had, Disney Originals, you got Disney releases 5 movies a year. And they did make figures for most of those movies. But I think one of the things they didn't do is correlate the toys, the playsets with the movies. They should have made them, maybe they did, maybe I missed it, but they should have ingrained them more. Maybe a trailer at the beginning of the movie for Infinity, the playsets, you can collect these figures from the movies. It just didn't seem like that was there. I need some water. I do. So I think they really missed it on that. So have Disney, just in general, originals. Crazy. Just think about how many people like Disney. They should have capitalized so much on that. Donald Duck, Mickey Mouse. They didn't make a Pluto, didn't make a Goofy yet. The amount of characters is insane. My tooth hurts too back here. It's quite annoying. Then you got Marvel. Another almost endless supply of characters. And the favorite part of... We get a Hulk in there? Yeah, we'll get in there. The favorite part of Infinity for me was the Marvel characters, the Marvel playsets, and Marvel Battlegrounds. Although I have some complaints, but same thing. Almost every movie they make characters. Why not say, hey, movie's coming out and you can buy these characters for the game? I didn't see much of that, any of that. So Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, another huge fan base. It's just amazing. If you think about the properties Infinity used, Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, that's millions of people. That's why I say it's surprising that they just stopped, because I just think either they didn't market it well or the game wasn't that good. I'm not gonna hate on the game a lot. I know Caden York, gamer family, there's plenty of people that really enjoyed the game. But for me, the playsets were far too short. I was going to make a video about this. I just finished the... I can't even think about it. Think of it. It's the one with a Shuka Tano, that chicken it. The one, the starter set. It took, and I took my time because I was playing with my wife, 2 hours, 2.5 hours. To spend $60 on a story I could have completed probably in an hour and a half on my own for an hour and a half, 2 hour story, and 2 figures, $60 is way too expensive. They have always had this problem. The playsets are far too short. And if you don't like the toy box, like myself, if you look at the graphics in general, but the toy box graphics, you could get those graphics from a Super Nintendo game. Look at any toy box. You could play a Super Nintendo game and it looks the same. The actual game playsets look like Nintendo. I just said Nintendo, Super Nintendo. Look like Wii games. Like that kind of graphics. I was never ever impressed with the graphics. They weren't that good. And the playsets are repetitive. You're fighting the same people. If you're doing Star Wars, it's the droids. In Marvel, it's the Venom looking people. So, it's very short. It's very repetitive. And I think people might have got tired of that. Or, like I said, they didn't market it well. I think it's more they didn't market it well, to be quite honest. Of course there's a fan base with Infinity. There's people that made toy boxes. There's people that made channels dedicated exclusively to Infinity. Those are the people I feel very sorry for, because without this game, they might not have a channel. They might just stop YouTube. That's why it's so important, if you are on YouTube, to diversify, not play one game, not talk about one thing, because it could end. So, I encourage you, my best, most viewed video that has 2 million views is not a Skylander video, it's a Power Ranger video. You have to mix it up, do different things to survive. Just the views in general for Toys to Life videos. And I'll throw Skylanders in because it's true. Compared to 2 years ago, are way down. People just aren't watching it as much. So, I'm bummed. That's all I had to say. It's something you thought was coming to an end, but I didn't think so soon. The figures are great. They do make great figures. Some better than others. Some of the original ones I like. I brought some of my favorites. Donald Duck was the one I wanted the most. And, of course, the Stitch figure is pretty darn cool as well. Who's in the... Oh, that's Donald Duck. So anyways, share your thoughts below. As I feel sorry for those channels that are Disney Infinity channels, because they really care for the game and they're not going to be able to make videos about it. That was their thing they did. There's people that just do one thing, one game, and really put their soul into that one game. Thanks for watching. Your thoughts below. Skylanders, Thrillipede, Buzzwing are coming out soon. And the Skylander toys at McDonald's are also going to be here very, very soon. You want a video about it? Let me know. Bye-bye. Disney Infinity. Adios.